Incoming astrological transmission. Pineal gland activation is bringing in expanded and advanced knowledge, integrated and embodied throughout the body. There's an expansion in the physical body's capacity to experience higher energy moving through the nervous system, resulting in a total body and nervous system reboot. Crown chakra activations are underway, infusing high intelligence with wise and methodical understanding pouring in through the crown chakra. This triggers a cascading experience of viscerally understanding all the knowledge you've been mentally processing, along with all the experiences you've been learning from. We are moving through a period of rapid enlightenment while the body is being upgraded in its ability to hold a higher energy currency, a higher awareness. On April 8th, we had the new moon in Aries total solar eclipse. I have shared much about this already. Please refer to previous posts and videos for a refresher. I will say just this. The Aries solar eclipse was a passageway to begin embracing all that you are. This eclipse is pushing us to be more brave and bold in our expression. Aries embodies raw and young energy that can make many mistakes along the way, but with fiery passion, mistakes don't stop Aries energy. They just learn and grow. We are being asked to just be free and not be afraid if you are at first raw and messy. Chiron is here to help heal some deep-seated wounds that span lifetimes where we struggled with our masculine ego energy. Mercury was retrograde during the eclipse and still is. So, we are bound to speak, think, and act impulsively at first, with a lot of passion behind it. We might have to backtrack and explain ourselves. We might have to adjust and understand where we are not thinking through before speaking or coming to conclusions. Though we are becoming more bold and free in ourselves, we are also growing, shifting, and recalibrating our identity, sort of cleaning up our act in certain areas. The hour, as I write this post, is 2 a.m. on April 20th. I cannot sleep. My brain is ringing with high consciousness energy right now. The reason why is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus is occurring right now. Jupiter and Uranus have been forming this conjunction all week long, and today it reaches its apex, thus forming a new 14-year synodic cycle. This is one of the most important aspects happening all year. Uranus is the higher mind, the cosmic mind, the genius, or galactic. Uranus governs all things random, sudden, and unpredictable. It brings advanced genius energy. Uranus has a strong influence over the nervous system and the energy that runs through it. Uranus is also the rebel and seeks to destroy or revolutionize the status quo, traditions, but only because its genius energy is also ahead of the times. It's never really going to fit in. Uranus's primary function is to push evolution, which means change, and change is the only constant in the entire universe. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. In astrology, Jupiter represents spirituality, religion, philosophy, politics. Jupiter is also spiritual protection. Jupiter seeks to bless and bring good fortune. Its primary function is to expand all that it touches. Jupiter can expand and exaggerate. Hyperbole is Jupiter's favorite form of expression. Jupiter brings optimistic opportunities. He also brings discovery of meaning and purpose through higher knowledge or seeking. Both of these planets are in Taurus. Taurus is a fixed earth sign. Taurus represents the physical body, the five senses. Taurus is the bull. Taurus loves pleasure, whether it be through beauty, food, music, experiences, clothes, money, property. Taurus also governs self-esteem and personal values. There is so much more to say about Taurus. Jupiter in Taurus can trigger an expansion in the body via weight or just feeling heavier or slower. The body can become denser. Jupiter in Taurus can move us through a period of overdoing what pleases our senses. This could be overindulgence in food, drink, sex, social media, shopping, etc. Jupiter can also bring an increase in our physical assets or bless us with opportunities to expand our income. This is like trading in your car or buying a home. Ultimately, Jupiter in Taurus wants us to increase our sense of self-worth, values, and esteem. But in Taurus, Jupiter really wants us to embody these things physically, which makes us more magnetic in attracting wealth. Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018, and over the last few years, he's hosted some major parties in Taurus. Back in 2022, there was a stellium of the North Node, Mars, and I forget what else, all in Taurus. Now, on April 20th, Uranus will host Jupiter in Taurus for a Scorpio full moon ceremony occurring April 23rd, Sun in Taurus, Moon in Scorpio at 4 degrees. First off, Uranus is a high voltage energy that represents spontaneity, suddenness, and unpredictability. As a result, Uranus creates instability, anxiety, restlessness, agitation, and irritation. Uranus in Taurus brings anxiety and agitation to the realms of money, value, and self-worth. Uranus has also been affecting the body in a way to experience more higher frequencies to be experienced in the body, aka Uranus is wanting to connect the light body to the physical body, and it's a 7-year process that started in 2018. Uranus has been pushing us outside of our comfort zones, encaged in a society built on structural ways to earn money in an outdated Babylonian slave debt society, meaning Uranus wants us to realize our self-worth just by being and doing. From here, we realize we can make money just by being ourselves, which is rebellious and unconventional compared to the traditional 9-to-5 routine. Just look at how many people make money online, from podcasting to advertising to just making social media posts. People create themselves to be their own brands. Jupiter and Uranus coming together can cause a number of different experiences. And now that the Sun is in Taurus, we are going to become increasingly more conscious of exactly what Jupiter and Uranus are doing to us right now. What are they doing? This brand new 14-year synodic cycle is helping us make a huge timeline jump into living and embodying the self-worth and production value to the level of living your desired lifestyle by unconventional means that give you the freedom to be who you truly are. This is a huge blessing and opportunity we are moving through right now. However, there are intensely felt intervals of anxiety and restlessness as we become aware of our bodies. This might not be for everyone, but for many, perhaps you are really taking in the size and weight of your body. Jupiter in Taurus can have us indulge in the senses and can make us feel heavier, denser, slower. You might be noticing you have gained too much weight at this time, and maybe even notice that a lot of people have. With Uranus here, this can create anxiety around body image, which will trigger self-esteem. There is restlessness to the point of wanting to do something drastic, like being spontaneous and signing up for boxing classes or a gym or investing in a diet program. If at this time you see you are unhappy with your lack of income, Jupiter is really going to exaggerate and expand on that poverty mentality. Self-esteem and self-worth are highly likely to be affected by identity, its measure to how much you have and don't have. Again, this discomfort is to create the agitation for something revolutionary to happen within you. This is bringing you to a raw, creative space. At this time and into the following days, please start setting some intentions and really work on investing in yourself and investing in your body. Winter is over and life is blooming all around. The full moon in Scorpio that is occurring is a profound transformational point that I will explain more as we get closer to the date. End transmission.